If you follow this betting strategy that I'm about to share in this video from beginning to the end, you're going to be making like money every day on sport betting, especially if you take betting as a form of investment and not for gambling. So make sure you watch the video from beginning to the end if you want to always make some money every day on sport betting, because I've discovered one particular strategy that is like working perfectly well for me, and I want to share it with you guys so that you can also use it as advantage to make some money on the site. So but before I go deep into the video, I just want you guys to use some seconds of your time to like this video and more to the point, subscribe to the channel. So first of all, this particular strategy that I'm talking about is any team to score 3 or more goals in a row. That's a strategy. And this strategy, when you see, like, you go to the betting website, like let's say you are on Sportybet like this, and you go to the website. Let's give it time for it to load and I'll show you guys the options. So, and after that I'll go back to Flash Score and show you guys the analysis that you need to check out for when you want to like use that particular strategy. So you just need to be patient so that we can all share this together. Let's wait for it to load so that we can see what is ahead. Let's give it time for it to load, because I've used this strategy for some time and it has proven to be working. That's why I'm also sharing with you guys. So let's look at this like that. Let's check this particular game. Let's check this particular game. Okay, you can see it here on this Paraguay vs Venezuela game. You can see any team to score 3 or more goals in a row. I click on no, and you can also see this particular game as well, Matic vs Gadolep. So this particular game, you can also see that any team to score 3 or more goals in a row. I also select that one no, and the odds is actually small. I know the odds is actually small, but if you take sport betting as an investment, not for gambling, and every day you always take 3 or 4 games and you are able to get 1.50 odd from it and stake on it, then you're going to be making good amount of money on sport betting in a long run. And be in mind that it is not 100% accurate all the time. Sometimes you are going to lose bets. Put in mind that consistency in winning, you are going to be in profit. So let's say we are back to Flash Score, and let's say you want to analyze the game to see, okay, this game, the likelihood of 3 goals not occur in the game for a particular team in a row is going to occur. So you need to come to Flash Score. You need to have Flash Score app. Come to Flash Score and look for those teams that are actually like the strength is actually the same. Let's give it time for it to load so that I can show you guys what you need to look out for. Let's give it time for it to load. Okay, you need to look for the teams that their strengths the same, so that none of them will be able to score other more goals. And let's say a game like Switzerland and that of Denmark, you can see that both of the teams, their strength is actually almost the same. And how will you know that their strength is actually the same? You need to look for the odd. You can see that the bookmakers, they have given them the odd is actually almost the same, 2 odd and 3 odd. So it's a sign to tell you that, oh, this particular game, their strength is actually almost the same. It's a sign to show you guys that if you see a game like that, it's a sign to show you that, oh, these particular teams, their strength is the same, and the probability of one not being able to score another one more goals is very high. So you go ahead and start that particular game, and you do it that way for maybe 3 to 4 games and stake on it. If you are able to get 1.50 odd and you stake on it, then you're going to be in profit in the long run. You're going to be in profit. You can see the Switzerland and that of Denmark game, they give Switzerland 2.22 odd and they give Denmark 3.48 odd. I think if you look at this and you also go to their head-to-head and you check, so you need to also put in mind and use their head-to-head as well. You go to their head-to-head and you check. So you can see that nobody is able to beat another person 3 goals to nil or so. Let's see, even the one that they play 3-3, you can see that like none of them score like that way. You can see that one person at this point, you can see that okay, one was able to score each person 3 and another person was able to also score the 3 at the same time. A situation like this, the likelihood of your bet spoiling is very high in it, but this point is likely to happen, as I told you guys earlier, that it is not 100% sure that all the time it is going to be occurring, but the probability of you getting those kind of things flowing every day is very high. And if you look at this particular, like for their last 5 games for Denmark, if you look at for their last 5 games, like none of the teams is able to score them 3 goals to nil. You can see here none of them is able to score them. And if you check Switzerland, none of them is able to score them 3 goals to nil. And if you go for Denmark, the same thing also occur. And if you scroll further, where we look at, that was 2019 that one was able to beat another person 3 goals to nil before the other one was able to equalize. And it do happens. The only thing that you just need to put in mind that it is not all the time and it is not consistent. And more to the point, when you are to bet on it, make sure you look for the game. How important is the game? Is it something that they are like competing for a table? You need to look out for all that. If they are competing for a table, then you see that maybe there are 2 people competing for the table, then and that 2 people are meeting. That means both of them is going to be like they are going to put pressure on each other. There's going to be a lot of goal scoring, but none of them is going to be able to allow another one to score more goals and win the game. So that's what some of the things that you need to look out for before betting on any game, when you want to bet on any team to score 3 or more goals in a row. So I think I will leave you guys here, and if you find this video valuable, make sure you like this video, very important, and subscribe to the channel. And there is going to be a link in this video description directing you to our WhatsApp channel, where you join us there and we share live games together. And anytime that I want to bet a live game, sometime I share it there so that you can also benefit from it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.